Early in the morning. What's poppin', y'all? Shit. Not much. Doing this walk. Like I always do. Trying to get this leg together. I felt like I was doing good with the leg, and then I took my stick, lifted it up, wrapped my arms around it to where the back of the stick would be laying on my neck, and you just walk, and then you can feel your balance, your equilibrium. And my shit was off. So what I do when I'm walking, I feel what's pulling on me, left or right. You see, I try to feel that and see if I can feel the muscles around my femur. You see, my right leg. You see if I can feel the muscles around there. You see, which that just started in November, where I'm feeling my muscles, you see, all the way to my gluteus. You see? Yeah. But listen, Sister asked me, she was like, listen, I don't mind people inboxing me, okay? But if inbox me with a question, ask me a question. Don't talk to me because you're brand new with your understanding. You see, listen, I don't mind talking to anybody, but you have to understand something. When you talking to folks like me, we've been through hella shit. You see, we've been through all type of trials. You see, and over the years, we gathered our positives and negatives. You see, we own those bodies. You see, you can't just come, learn something brand new, or something that tickle your conscious fancy, or your subconscious fancy, you know what I'm saying? You was tickled by something you read or something that somebody said to you, gave you some type of, whatever. I'm just saying, don't come with that emotion and speak about what another person is doing because you feel like you can articulate what was given to you. You see, your articulation has nothing to do with my life. You see, it has nothing to do with my life. You see, this is when you're knowing this, you have the ability to ask questions. You see, you have the ability to ask questions. You understand? You have the ability to want to know. See, when you lift yourself up and stick your chest out and all these other type things, and you just come into a person because it looks like this, or it's talking about this, or something is vaguely or strangely wrong with the individual. So I ain't gonna have to ask him a question. I'm just gonna tell it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these people ain't trying to unify. They just gathering this information, and they're not letting this just marinate or soak in. You see? You gotta let these things soak in and see if they belong inside of your biome. You see? A lot of things don't belong inside of you, you see? So you just let your internal self push some of these things out. You see? And you'll see that a lot of stuff that you've been taught is actually bullshit. You see? It's actually bullshit. I heard a brother one day, he named his other cat, and his other cat is an elder. He named his other cat, and he was talking about all the great things that he knew. You see, he was talking about what he did and how he did it, and all the things he was saying, and all the books that he done created. You see, or he didn't wrote. You see, and he was loved by millions. And I'm like, okay, and what? I mean, what do that mean? You know, people would say you're supposed to respect your elders. You see? So, I'll be 55 in August. Shit. I mean, listen. Listen. If a person come to me and he or she have all this knowledge and wisdom and all these other type things, and I see what the individual is trying to develop, you see, and I see what the individual is trying to develop, or what he has developed, you see, why in this hell should I, as a man, look at this individual as somebody that knew what he was talking about? You see, I don't get it. Why should I listen, I would never hear to a person or a being and they have all this great knowledge and wisdom, you see, and then when it comes for them to start articulating what they know out here in the land, and it comes out looking like an amusement park, or don't have no measurements of nature. When I see this shit, that was nothing but an antichrist in front of me. You see, that was nothing but an antichrist in front of me. That was nothing but a money-making machine. You see, I don't care who you talking about. You see, I don't care who you talking about. The Most High is all that and then some. He rips shit down and he used anybody, your enemy, my enemy, whatever, parasites, bugs, insects, dogs, animals, he used it all to chastise the greatest. You see, he used these bodies to chastise the greatest. You see, because it's the greatest who sets millions low, not while they're alive or when they're inside of their work. You see, because oftentimes when they're alive, their reflection is the next generation. You see, in their adulthood, and then they have babies. You see, so the infection is inside of that mansion. You see, it's inside of that mansion. You see, it's like you have to know, it's like you have to literally know everything about yourself. You see, you need to know these frequencies. You need to know how to dial these channels in, these channels out. You know, you see, you need to know how to do this, man. You see, you can't let nobody feed you. Now listen, if you listening to me and you understanding what I'm saying, you see, I'm not trying to tell you something. If I would tell you, I'm telling you. You see, I'm just trying to give you something that you was born with. That's all I'm trying to do. You see, I'm just trying to give you something that you was born with, something that's not even mine. You see, I know nothing. Only thing I know, only thing I remember before this shit come to me, and he won't let me forget it. The only thing I remember is me thinking about a motherfucking pickup truck so I could go get some metal, pick up some metal and shit. You see shit like my other cats be doing this shit, they became motherfucking millionaires. I still be thinking about that shit. You see? How the fuck you become a millionaire picking up metal and shit? These niggas done that shit right in front of my motherfucking face, nigga. You see? And I was somewhere dealing, flying around and shit with the L. You know what I'm saying? Flying around with the L when she cried every motherfucking day to set me free. Like, nigga, you been gone, fool. Shit, you left up in those projects. You see? People think it's a game. You see? They all think it's a game. And it's not a game. This is real life. You see, this is real life. See, you need to institute all these bodies, constrict this shit into one, and utilize that shit within you as one great motherfucking power. You see, that's all you need to do. You see, that's all you need to do, and learn both poles, nigga. We in the third dimension, so motherfucker, you use half of that 12 to move with, or you split that 12 up to with a 6 and a 6, nigga. See, you concentrate on that 6th dimension. You have to know about it. You have to not be afraid to go inside of that wheel. You see, and check out those movies. You see. You know, it's all in, this shit is all in your mind. Your mind is on the outside of you. It's on the inside of you. It's all around you, boy. You see? And we sharing this big motherfucker. It's so vast, you don't know you're sharing it, nigga. You don't know you're sharing this shit. You ain't shit compared to this body. You don't even exist. You see? If you can't see the air, those who's looking for us won't be able to see us either. You see, that's how minute we are. We're nothing. We're nothing. You see, but our conscience tells us that we are its conscious. You see what I say? At its sub and shit. You see what I'm saying? That's because we're connected. It's telling us who we are. Oh boy. I get such difference, boy. I remember when I used to run, I'd be hella tired, you know, be running and shit. And it's like, as soon as I feel that, like I start walking before I start running. As soon as I feel like I'm getting tired, that's how I know it's time to run. Something backwards, don't it? It works for me. Yeah. I walk a certain, and I feel like I'm tired. Walk a certain couple of miles, feel like I'm tired. That's when I start running. I start that trot, and then it turns into some heavy ass running, boy. You see? Feels good though, in the end. Well, first 2 days it don't, because you be so goddamn sore. But in the end, you can feel your muscles. See, when you start feeling your muscles, that's how you can get back and adjust how you walk. You see, but I can't run shit. Anyway, love y'all. Pay attention out here, man. Pay attention out here. Love y'all. Bye bye.